Welcome to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. The final game of the night coming your way. It is the NBA Division. Levi Flores along with Justin Flores. This is court number 1. We had a power outage earlier on during the camp, which led to a few games not being able to broadcast live, but we will put them on the YouTube channel for you later, and you can go back and watch those anytime on NorCal Sports TV. But like I said, Levi Flores, along with Justin Flores, the final game of the night.
G League action. These are high school boys. I've already had a chance to see some of these players play, and they are hardcore gamers, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, excuse me, I believe I said NBA earlier, but age differences being mixed up here. These are quite big players.
And the refs, who are also the coaches for G League games, are going to really put the hammer down and make calls here on this game, because after watching the first couple of games, they realize that these guys came to play, and right there, even there, 1 inch of a foot on the line, and coach, their referee, has called it. So we're expecting, seriously, I've seen both these teams play already once today, and I'm expecting a lot from every single player. If anybody touches the ball on any of these teams, they're going to make something happen.
And some of our camp counselors as well, local players, whether they're high school, junior college, or college. Great basket there, getting inside, absorbing that contact, and focusing on the shot. It's Jake Archer. But like I was saying, whether they're local players of high school, college, junior college, they sometimes ref these games, and you may agree or disagree with some of the calls. And let me tell you, they ref kind of like they play the game always wanting a foul.
Yeah, but they do it with they're doing it with integrity and stuff. They're not out here to try to boast or just throw because they have a whistle in their mouth. They want to do the best they can in making the calls, and they're going to try to make it as honest as possible. So you're going to see a lot more calls in this game than you would have in the younger groups, the younger age groups. These guys have come out to play and have already shown in 2 full games being played by each team now in their final game that they're here to play this week and to learn and grow. And this young man here who just took the rebound, he's already got 3 rebounds in the game. That's Alan Claiborne. He's out of Oakland High School. And I think he's one of the oldest of the high school. He's an incoming junior. I think we have 1 senior in the entire group of high school boys. Most of them are incoming juniors.
And you see the strength he has. He passed the ball, and it flew out of the receiver's hands like it was flying by at 100 miles per hour, and then he was able to get up, get the rebound, and nearly finished even with an arm ringing around his own. That ball still got up there and nearly went down for him. Kind of reminds me of how I play a little bit. I want that ball to get to the player as soon as possible, so I throw it as hard as possible as well. Sometimes it works out, and other times if the receiver isn't quite ready for it, then that ball's not going to get there for him.
Line violation shooter. This is the things you're going to see tonight on this game that you don't see in the other games. Crossing the line before he threw the free throw, and he's even questioning the referee now, which is probably best not to do. And
they should know better as well. You shouldn't be crossing that line as a shooter, and you know the rule, the ball has to hit the rim before the shooter is allowed to cross.
And remember what they're doing. They're teaching the players to be heads up. You might be playing outdoors at an outdoor school in Sonora for a summer basketball camp, but let's play as real as possible. Watch your foot, because if you were in a real game, in a high school game, they'd have called you on that too. So it's almost like play heads up and be serious.
Claiborne gets the basket and the foul. He'll go to the free throw line for 1 more. Great job again. The strength that he has, breezing through the defense and still able to finish, not fazed by the foul. And that's how you do it. If you're able to finish at the basket, whether you get the foul or not, you're still going to get those points, and that's what really matters in the end. All day today, if you've tuned in to NorCal Sports TV, the summer camp basketball games are all evaluation games, as one ref here calling a foul, the other calling a nice clean block, but the foul is going to take it in the end, so 2 shots. Coach Ref Rob Hoyt saying 2 shots here.
He's deferring to the other coach who called it to begin with.
Like I was saying, evaluation games, coaches paying attention to the players, and later tonight they will draft them onto their teams. And then tomorrow through Friday they will play on that same team. And you can pay attention starting tomorrow if your camper has a team name. That will be the team name that they have through the rest of the week as well. And just pay attention there so that you can watch every single game without missing a beat.
Another player from Oakland who hit his first free throw, Eli Gilbert, number 200. Oh, wow.
Another lane violation. This time it's going to go on the intense rebounder, Claiborne. And when we come back, 1 more free throw after the Claiborne lane violation.
My favorite part was just competing and meeting new people. You know, I'm always with my team, like practicing in high school. So it was good to come out and meet new people and play against them and and meet some college coaches.
And the dribbling with the Sacramento Kings coach, that was really fun. Meeting new people, making new friends. Other games, I love playing games, yeah.
Just to be able to practice on my moves.
My favorite part of camp is meeting new people. I've made a lot of friends so far. It's a real great experience here.
Bit too powerful. 1 second, has another shot, puts it up to end the game. Nails the 3.
The crowd
Here is
goes
Shiner
wild.
for 3. Yes, look at this. Everyone coming over to congratulate.
Literally, ball in the air as the buzzer went off.
Do you have the
Beautiful
chills? I have the
finish.
chills.
I definitely
look
got
at that.
the
I got the
chills.
goosebumps.
I really did too.
My favorite part was just competing and meeting new people.
It's the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. Levi Flores along with Justin Flores and, of course, our producer, Joseph Yanez. Thank you for being here with us today. 3 courts usually throughout the day, but we had a power outage just a few hours ago that led to to a few games not being broadcasted live. All of those were recorded, and they will be put on our YouTube channel later on so that you don't miss that action. We want to make sure that every single game is brought to you live, but if we can't, we're going to do our best to get you that action either way. Under 10 minutes to play in the first half. Turnaround jumper, 2 defenders on him, and still got the ball to rattle through for 2. That's number 225, Jake Norris.
Norris had an amazing game in his first evaluation game. Coaches are having fun watching these guys. Referees are having fun making more serious calls as these players already in serious mode, and the official games don't even start till tomorrow.
There's a steal for Fuller, and a reach-in foul on the way down.
You'll notice a lot of left-handers this session for high school boys, and Connor Fuller is one of them. And I think almost every shot of his in the first evaluation game bounced off the rim, but was so close. He made a few, but he is just ripe for getting a big game here.
Good backdoor pass there. Just couldn't gain control of the ball. Caught a piece of the baseline and turns it over.
That's that Alan Claiborne from Oakland. Again, you get some of these players that are coming from D1 schools playing with players from smaller schools, which is really just more of a benefit for the smaller school players than anything.
3 ball, rattles out, rebound Claiborne, going to lead the fast break. Kicks right side, 10-footer. Probably should have dribbled in a little bit more. And going to finish either way, just on the second chance. That's Norris once again. And you talked about the different division-style players, and really division is just labeling the school in itself. It doesn't label the players in any way. Local Sonora High player Austin Patterson, he played D4 basketball his entire high school career, and out of high school goes straight D1. So It's all about the player, and they really label those high schools just about the amount of people that go there, but it really doesn't show who those players are in total.
Sometimes in those D1 schools, some of the players don't even get a chance to play because of the level of basketball and the integrity of the program and the cities that they play from. The coaches will cut players. Sometimes in the smaller schools, division leagues, you don't get teams that are cut. They don't have that kind of an experience. But the speed level and the level with which players in D1 schools have to contend with, especially with other schools, just larger populations of schools.
Wing 3, no good. Nice short arc on it, but didn't go. You hear some of the white team players saying to box out, get that ball, don't allow offensive rebounds. And here's a steal for him now. 2-on-1. Great pass, Claiborne on the stop. Floater from 6 feet out won't go. Second chance, there it is. Number 200.
It's Eli Gilbert. The passing you saw from Nathalio Gray Jr., incoming freshman, to Eugene Simpson, who passed it back out to him even though he missed a shot. Nathalio Gray Jr. has played in quite a few games, even played in the lower junior high ball just before this game.
And another shot goes down for Claiborne, and he will go to the free throw line again multiple times through this, and I can't get enough of watching it. A lot of times you see players, they go down, they want the contact, but they're not focused on the shot, and that's what counts. You get 2 points on the board, you go to the free throw line. That's exactly what Claiborne is doing, and I'm excited to see what he will do throughout the rest of the week, and if we see him at all on NorCal Sports TV through the basketball season, that would be incredible, because it's a rare thing to find for younger players to really focus on that shot and not focus on the foul.
Staying committed, yeah, absolutely.
White team moving fast. Sets up a deep 3.
Valtierra, number 20 there. Aiden, he hails from Merced, plays for Golden Valley High School.
3 ball from the corner, no good. And these older players, they like to shoot the 3 ball just as much as the younger kids, but you can tell they know when a shot inside is a lot better than the shot they're going to take. At least they get wide open 3 attempts.
Nathalio Gray Jr., one of the youngest players here in the high school squad.
And Flaz taking one too many steps as he launched up the 3.
Yeah, he stepped back and was questioning whether or not he did what he was said he did.
Foul there. That'll be Jari Gray at the free throw line. He hit the support system. Luckily, we got those padded poles.
Jari Gray scoring over 20 points in his first evaluation game and probably 15 assists. He was just all over the place in his first game.
Timeout. First free throw. Gets it to go. He got the first one. He'll have his second after the break. You're watching the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. Twelve to 3, orange team over the white team in the final evaluation game of the day starting tomorrow. They will be drafted into their teams, and it will be that way throughout the rest of the week. And one of the coaches of these G League teams will be CCC MBCA Hall of Famer Coach Denny I, and that is the California Community College Men's Basketball Association Hall of Fame. I love saying that because he is in it, and just one of the other great coaches that we have here at the camp, and to teach your camper the best things to do in basketball. And there's a reason why he's in the Hall of Fame, and you're going to see why throughout the week.
Well-respected man, and he takes his role here at summer camp serious. He's already got players surrounding him, asking for advice during timeouts. They're not even officially on his team, but yet they're coming to him during timeouts.
I know he always keeps that clipboard with him. The first week he had it with him. I got a sneak peek at what was on there, and there was way too much writing to understand it all.
Yeah. Nathalio Gray Jr., incoming freshman, hitting both of his free throws after being fouled. Playing with a few older boys. Telling you, Alan Claiborne has got a view of the court when he has the ball. He'll be happy to release it just to get the little razzmatazz. But he throws the ball, like you said, so quick, so fast sometimes the player doesn't see that the ball's coming his way.
A reach and foul there. It'll stay white ball on the baseline. I think Claiborne got a piece of the arm there. And playing with a player like Claiborne as we got another shot down low.
Aiden Valtierra.
Playing with a guy like Claiborne. Growing up playing sports, there's one thing that you always told me, and that is keep your head up, keep your eye on the ball, and that's something that you certainly have to do playing with a guy like Claiborne, because that ball might be zipping towards you. You wouldn't even know it. And then you have Wilson or Spalding right there on your face.
On your forehead, yeah, no kidding. He is one of those players that could possibly do that to you. Although if you're in the game and you're going down low and you got a lane open and you know Claiborne's got the ball, this is one of those times where they're only going to take one time getting hit in the head. All the rest of the times you'll be heads up.
Ref Coach Hoyt going to call that one on the ground. So Claiborne will inbound the ball, from the baseline. Finds the wide open man from the wing, trying to do some work on the defense, and the defense getting a little handsy with it. That's sometimes the easiest time to break away from the defense.
And there, what we just were talking about, Norris gave it to Claiborne, ran in the lane. Claiborne tried to get it back in there and just couldn't slice it between the defenders.
Flaz couldn't finish it there. If he would have been the Rasma Flaz, but just didn't quite get it. Oh, and there is a block. Went all the way down the court, getting his hand up there, stuffing it down. A Wilson Berger. Rasma Flaz on defense.
That's pretty good, actually. I like that.
Claiborne near midcourt, calling for the ball. And it's going to allow him to get back on defense, try to make a stop. Of course, Claiborne going to get called for that one. Offensive player didn't get the shot up, but it is a foul either way.
And if we did have foul outs, Claiborne will probably be gone already.
Deep three ball. Took his time. Laces.
Aiden Valtierra out of Golden Valley High School in Merced ran the lane earlier for 2. That time a big one for 3.
Claiborne calling for a screen, trying to bring it up. And a loose ball on the court. You may see some of the other courts here at the camp. We have 2 playing and 1 in the background, of course. Eat, breathe, live basketball at the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp.
From 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. I love it.
Flaz goes flying by, and a great job of the offense. Number 220, that's Jake Archer, letting him fly by and finishing with no defense near him. Claiborne pokes it out. Quick hands again, timing it out. And Flaz gives up on the ball. It slipped out. He still could have got there. 10 seconds to play in the first half. And the basket will go down for 225. Jake Norris, 2 seconds to go. Ball will not get off in time. Flings it up. Won't count even if it does go, which it nearly did. But the first 15 minutes comes to an end with a 7-point difference. 17-10, the orange team leading over the white team. You're watching the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. Second half just about underway at the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. Orange team 17, white team 10. Came down only to a 7-point difference. And 15 minutes to play, still plenty of time for either team to take the lead and take this victory. Levi Flores along with Justin Flores. Final 15 minutes once again. See who comes out on top.
Been an exciting game so far. I'm telling you, these high school boys games are really going to tear it up this week, and we got 4 top-notch coaches that are coaching the squads, and they're going to go head-to-head here all week.
We got current Columbia College coach, former Columbia College coach, Oakdale High Mustang coach, and also a phenomenal basketball phenom here at the camp, all 4 of the coaches.
Mm-hmm. Players already question referees, why they're not making calls and so forth.
And the referees like it here. You know, a lot of the time you see referees, they just don't want to hear anything from the campers at all, but these coaches, they know what it's like to be in their position, and they see their players go through it too, so they know what they're doing, and they know how to help them not do that as well.
Jake Norris with the deuce and shooting 1, getting the foul out of Oakdale High School Mustang. His coach is actually one of the coaches this week and current referee of this game. I'm sure he's excited watching his player out there.
Top of the arc, one-on-one. Rest of the defense giving him some space. It's a man-on-man defense. The entire week, no zone is allowed to help for single player help. He's going to get the basket there and an extra one. Flaz, the Rasma Flaz.
Rasma Flaz, no kidding, but the pass that he got, the bounce pass underneath to even go up and even shoot the ball, I'm telling you. We got some skill, some talent, and some gifts being displayed here on evaluation night. Oh, I think Oakdale coach / referee just called him on a line violation again. That's like the 3rd one he's called today, just in this game.
They need to watch their feet. It's simple as that. And the travel, that back foot slid. You can't have your pivot sliding.
And this is a slippery blacktop. They're going to have to learn to deal with that.
There's other ways to get around it, as I believe that's Claiborne stepped out of bounds, trying to save it, set up his team for something. Gray Jr. doing his work. Insane handles. Spun towards the hoop, but I think Fuller had the great defensive stop. The pressure, 0 inches of separation as Claiborne nearly got a block.
Nearly got a block, but another no-look pass underneath from Flaz to Gilbert and all. Just incredible.
Able to stay in. Now looking for 3. Does it on one side, can't do it on the other. And this will set something up for him.
It's Jari Gray out of Sacramento.
He thought he missed that one. Could hear the frustration, but got that lucky bounce. But I understand as a player, you want to get that nice flush basket. Get it off the backboard, straight down through the net. Claiborne getting his hands in there again. Leads up court. What a beautiful pass right over the shoulder. No basket, though. Here goes Gray Jr. Defense already waiting for him from 15 feet out. Comes up way short. They're going to say that was tipped by the defense as well. So it'll stay with Gray Jr. and the white team. Beautiful setup and the finish. And a nice, easy pass.
30 seconds.
Add the extra 2 there. (22-16). It was a 7-point difference at the half, and now 4.5 minutes in. Still a 6-point difference, but trying to inch their way closer and closer.
Oh,
count the basket and the foul. One more coming his way. 2-20, Jake Archer.
Young man out of Murphy's, what I like about his play is he threw the floater and then followed his shot and was able to get his own rebound and shoot the basket for the 2. Had he not followed through, he wouldn't have had that second chance opportunity. So wonderful play, great heads up. Stop the clock.
Got the free throw, three-point play connects with 10 to play in the second. 25-16 your score at the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp.
My favorite part was just competing and meeting new people. You know, I'm always with my team, like practicing in high school, so it was good to come out and meet new people and play against them and and meet some college coaches.
And the dribbling with the Sacramento Kings coach, that was really fun. Meeting new people, making new friends. The games, I love playing games. Yeah.
Just to be able to practice on my moves.
My favorite part of camp is meeting new people. I've made a lot of friends so far. It's a real great experience here.
Bit too powerful. 1 second. Has another shot. Puts it up to end the game. Nails the three.
The crowd
Here is
goes
Shiner
wild.
for three. Yes, look at this. Everyone coming over to congratulate.
Literally, ball in the air as the buzzer went off.
Do you have the
Beautiful
chills? I have the
finish.
chills.
I definitely
look
got
at that.
the
I got the
chills.
goosebumps.
I really did too.
My favorite part was just competing and meeting new people. You know, I'm always with my team, like practicing in high school, so it was good to come out and meet new people and play against them and and meet some college coaches.
And the dribbling with the Sacramento Kings.
25-14 with 10 to play. Orange team on top of the white team. Still no team names, not until tomorrow. So we will refer to these teams as orange and white until tomorrow afternoon when they are on their respective teams. But it's still a close one. It was a 7-point difference at the half and an inch closer, then it came back down. And it really just depends on how the teams are feeling and who's on the court, really, as the white team gets a nice deuce again. Once again, no contact, not worrying about it, just worrying about the basket.
Yeah. Valtierra is just really tearing it up out there. He's out of Merced, Golden Valley High School. When he gets the ball, he drives the hoop. He doesn't look back. Eugene Simpson swings it over to Valtierra.
Here's another nice drive. The floater rattles out. Offensive rebound and blocked from behind. Swatted away. Served up the nice hot Wilson Berger. Fuller, baseline.
Off Claiborne's hands.
Claiborne saying it was his. But the referee saying otherwise. Both referees supporting the NorCal Sports TV bald cap. You can buy it at norcalsportstv.com.
I can't believe you just said that. That was hilarious. Caught me off guard. That's Eli Gilbert with a long three. Can't get that one to go.
Nah, believe it or not, all natural for both of them.
Since the sun has gone down, the heat has it's cooled off a little bit here, and beautiful up at the Sierra Outdoor School in Sonora. Too many steps there. And you could see it in the energy level of the players. Earlier when the sun was baking down on them by second half, they would just kind of walk up court. Now they're actually sprinting up court and trying to get in and play ball.
And a great view of the moon as well. The cameras don't capture it here, just a little bit too low, but the view of the moon, nearly a full moon. Connor Fuller finishing out the basket again.
Out of San Andreas.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Sorry about that,
no,
brother.
It's all good.
Believe it or not, his name is Mr. Last name Mitchell, and he almost hit the deuce, but he got his own rebound. Mr. Mitchell out to Nathalio Gray. Over to Valtierra. Oh, man, I thought he almost got the spin on the bank shot there. Holy mackerel. He was fouled. He'll go to the line for two, but almost had enough spin to get that ball to bounce up and in.
Great way, sacrificing the body. Hitting the free throw line. 27-16. 11-point game with 7 to play. Now, as we have witnessed all of the evaluation games, we've missed a few. Mario Ramos down in the gym. You can join him on demand or live in the upcoming days. But as we have seen some of the evaluation games, what are you excited about coming up Tuesday through Friday? Because there is a lot of great players that we see at this camp. They all work together very, very well. So the next few days, what are you looking forward to?
You know, one of the things I like because of the coaches that are here, they want to work on the skills and the strengths of each player, and if they have any weaknesses, help them get better. And I think one of the biggest things we saw with the first camp was that we saw more confidence in the players on Friday after the championship games. There was a different look in their eyes than what they had when they came Monday. So one thing I'm looking for is a gain of confidence in each student athlete that is here this week.
And I was just talking to one of the parents earlier as they were checking in, and that was the one key thing that they wanted is know who you are on the court, have some confidence. You know, you can't be everything on the court, so know what you're going to do and be good at it, of course. But all of them are already good at what they do. They just need that confidence, like you were saying.
Yeah, you know, you want to step out of here with a greater confidence in your abilities and what you can and can't do. And, you know, if you're one that the coaches say if you just drive the hoop, you'll get there, well, then start driving the hoop, and hopefully by Friday there'll be enough confidence that it'll be something normal. And when they go back to their teams and the schools will reap the benefits of the new confidence of the players that they've got. A couple of free throws there, good by Jake Norris. He is a good player, too. Heads-up player, and he's a local boy. Somewhat local. He's out of Oakdale. But he's a strong player.
Also, if you're a high school representative in any way and you'd like NorCal Sports TV to broadcast your games, you can go to norcalsportstv.com and press that comment segment. Just give us your information, and hopefully we can work something out for you to where NorCal Sports TV can be your main broadcast partner of your season. And that goes for both football, basketball, volleyball, any of the above. If you have it, we'll do our best to get there. (29-18). It's still 11 points differentiating the teams. 5 to play, and that will end it for the night here at the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. (28-18) with 5 to play, or more specifically 4:42 to play. I'm Levi Flores, along with my dad, Justin Flores, is at the free throw line. We have number 214. Don't quite.
His name is Mr. Mitchell.
That's the Mister.
That's the Mister. His name is Mister. Last name Mitchell. I love it. Missed the first one. We hope he gets the second one. Yes, a bank shot in. He's out of Chowchilla. Start the clock, boys. Start the clock.
3 ball from the corner. Looks good. Is good. Able to knock it through.
A 3-pointer for Jake Norris.
You can see some frustration from the opposing players, the white team, just moving down the court alone, and their body language on how they bounce the ball and dribble the ball as well. That shot not going to go. But the frustration from the players, you can see they can do better. They want to do better, but just the other team is getting the best of them.
He hit a 3, so is it 31 or 32? I got a 3. Okay. Yeah, you know, it happens here late in the game. They're watching the score, too. They see the clock on there. But, again, these are just evaluation games. But no matter what, doesn't matter whether you're evaluating or not, the team together wants to put a victory. And that can happen after 4 breaks like we've had. I mean, Jirai hasn't had the game he had in his first game earlier, although he just drew the foul right now. But he is a gamer as well out of Sacramento, Rio Linda High School. And he's also a southpaw. And Jake Norris is having a game. I mean, he's just chopping up the defense from free throws, 3-pointers, 2-pointers. No, he's like his Uncle Chuck out there chopping it up. Jari Gray missed his free throw. He's usually pretty good at these free throws. He's hit 2 so far, but he's been at the line 3 times, and he usually banks it in, from what I've seen already today.
There's nothing wrong with banking it in. It's a common misconception between players. It's just something that you don't do. You always go straight for the basket. But, hey, if you get more points from banking it in, so be it.
Right.
Backing down in and the contact. Eli
Archer.
Gilbert picked up the foul there.
Jake Archer out of Murphy's. Local Motherlodian hits his free throw. That's his 3rd make for today. He's been at the line a couple of times. Got 9 points, and that's his 10th of the game.
2 minutes left to play. Final evaluation game of the camp before they go into their respective teams. And final 2 minutes, I want you to give me one name and one name alone, if you can. Who do you think will be the camp MVP, just from what you've seen today?
The camp MVP? Wow.
That's NBA, WNBA, G League. I know you've only seen a few teams and not every single one.
Yeah.
But if you can give me one name right now, what would it be?
Catherine Ahart.
I saw her play earlier on my court as well. Phenomenal player. We'll see what she can do through the rest of the week. Actually, all those, I didn't see one girl that lacked any ability. Right. All of them
I know, you put me
phenomenal.
You put me in a position. I thought in my head it was either her or the one who kept feeding her the ball, which was Gibby Zimmerman. But I was like, Ahart is a heads-up player because I also watched her make long shots. She can also, when she has the ball, doesn't always have to shoot, but she gets the ball underneath so easily. Why don't you want to shoot it, But she's one of those all-around players from what I've seen so far. And I didn't realize the MVP is for both, like it's combined, like who has the one. So, yeah, overall in the entire camp, she has impressed me.
I believe it is overall, unless they have 2 separate ones for that, but I do love your choice within that. That is a strong option for the camp MVP. And we also have, later on through the week, we have the 3-point contest, and we've seen some great 3-point shooters from all divisions. And the way we do the 3-point contest, we do the divisions separately so that it is fair for each age group. But if anyone were to win the 3-point contest, if you remember any names, who would that be?
The 3-point contest? Just from what I've seen so far. Man, maybe Aiden Valtierra.
It's another great option there. And in my mind, the first one that popped up was Caspery. He was the one that popped up for me. We saw him in the previous game. But he's another great 3-point shooter. And like I said, we saw him last year at the camp.
Yeah, Caspery is a guy. I thought of him when you said that, but for some reason, Valtierra, I think if he's in the gym shooting without the wind blowing, he's got a good chance because he's got range and he's always on cue. Another great game here, though, on the last evaluation game. It's been a great day of basketball already for the second week of summer basketball camp. I love it. 4
more days to go this week. Join us tomorrow as every single player will be on their respective teams for the week. But until then, Levi Flores, Justin Flores, our producer, Joseph Yanez, and the rest of our NorCal Sports TV crew. See you tomorrow live from the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp.